Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma, and today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2019 Infiniti QX50 that we have for sale. This one's a local one-owner clean Carfax. We know the whole history about this QX50 because this was recently retired out of our loaner car fleet. And the way that works is one of the benefits of being a new or certified proven Infiniti customer is that when you come in for extended service days, you will get a complimentary Infiniti service loaner vehicle. So this was loaned out to our Infiniti service customers. It's been in our care its whole life. It's been loaner car service for about a year now with 13,225 miles. We are retiring it, and now it's available for sale as a certified pre-owned vehicle. So again, you buy this retired loaner car, and being a certified pre-owned, it will qualify you for loaner cars in the future at any Infiniti retailer in the United States. And not only that, you get a lot of other benefits of Infiniti's pre-owned certification. Pretty much you get all the benefits you normally would as a brand new Infiniti. You get roadside assistance and trip interruption for the duration of the certified warranty, which is 6 years, 75,000 miles. The certified warranty covers about 1,400 components. You have available low rate financing for well-qualified buyers. And your first year of basic maintenance is complimentary. And for more details about Infiniti's pre-owned certification program, you can visit infinitiusa.com or you can contact us. We have the original build sheet on this one. This one is a QX50 Luxe all-wheel drive. When this was new, it had an MSRP of $44,680. It has the heated seat package. That was a $550 option. The navigation package was a $700 option. Cargo package, $265 option. And illuminated kick plates, that was a $465 option. Really nice color combination, and black obsidian on wheat leather. Actually, I'm sorry, not leather. With the Luxe, you get leatherette. But it does feel convincingly real. Huge panoramic roof. It opens. Unlike our smaller QX30, which just has a glass roof panel that doesn't open, to the disappointment of some, this one actually opens. And if it does get too bright, the sun's actually starting to come out today, you have this nice sunshade to help dim things down. Electronic parking brake, keyless ignition with push button start. You have a drive mode selector here. 2019 is a great year for the QX50 because it got a complete ground up redesign. The last generation of the QX50 ended with 2017. Some people asked for 18 QX50s. There's no such thing as a 2018 QX50. When Infiniti came out with a brand new QX50, they skipped the 2018 model year and they went right to 2019. And it is a really cool vehicle featuring some of Infiniti's latest and greatest technology. Very easy to use CVT transmission. We have a dual display system. The top screen is for the navigation and the parking camera. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle apps and settings. We also have a drive mode selector here. So you have the drive mode selector here, but you can also control it with this screen here. You can fine-tune things a little bit more on this screen. For instance, you can have the engine and transmission in standard mode, but you can have the steering in sport mode, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want. Active trace control will brake individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate through the corner a little bit better. You can shut that on or off. Then we have active engine braking. Active engine braking, so basically what engine braking is the resistance of the engine when you take your foot off the gas. I don't know if you've ever driven and you don't hit the brake, but when you're driving and then you take your foot off the gas, you'll feel the vehicle slow down. Well, that's engine braking. You have the driveline resistance of the engine is slowing the vehicle down. So you can control the engine braking. You can shut the active engine braking off so it will be less aggressive, or you could turn the active engine braking on so it's a little bit more aggressive. How would that benefit you? Well, the more you can slow down the vehicle without using your brakes means the longer life you'll get out of your brakes. So with more aggressive engine braking, you'll be able to slow the vehicle down a little bit more just by taking your foot off the gas. and that will save you on brake life. And believe me, it won't be dramatic. It's not like the car's going to slam on its brakes when you take your foot off the gas and you're going to get rear-ended all the time. That will just slow it down a little bit more faster, but a little bit can make a big difference in brake life. Nice well-contoured leather-wrapped steering wheel. You have steering wheel paddle shifters. This one has a blind spot warning system, also has forward collision warning and forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection. The QX50 is available in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. This features intelligent all-wheel drive. So when all-wheel drive is not needed, it will be 100% front-wheel drive to save you on tire life and improve gas mileage, but can quickly send 50% of the vehicle's power to the rear wheels for excellent traction in low traction situations and for non-slip starts. And even though the QX50 is considered a compact, it doesn't feel necessarily too compact on the inside. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height. I still have plenty of legroom back here. The rear seats also recline, and also, which is pretty uncommon in this segment, the rear seats actually slide back and forth, which is not as common in this class of vehicles. You also have a power rear liftgate. This is actually the first year a power rear liftgate was available on the QX50, and surprisingly, I guess I'm 6'2", so I don't have this issue, but I've had issues of people looking at the older QX50 where they had spouses that were shorter, and they would have a hard time reaching that tailgate because it's up pretty high. So having a power liftgate is actually important for some people. The second row seats fold pretty much flat for excellent cargo space. And notice the beautiful curvaceous body on the QX50. Crossovers are very popular these days for a lot of reasons. You have more cargo space. Usually they're available with all-wheel drive, so you have better traction, you have a better view of the road. They're the hot ticket right now in the automotive market, be it luxury crossovers or just regular crossovers. But the problem with a vehicle like this versus a sedan or a coupe, basically you're dealing with like a giant egg shape or a giant jelly bean with wheels, which, you know, is great for packaging and space and all that other great things, but it's not as great for styling. So Infiniti went to great lengths to style the QX50, making it look as good as it possibly can while keeping it a crossover and keeping visibility and cargo space optimum. So you can notice that it has a lot of design influences from Infiniti coupes and sedans. It's basically the design is inspired by a sports car, especially in the front end styling. The front end styling is kind of similar to the curves and angles you'll find in our really beautiful Q60 coupe, which is considered by many to be one of the best looking coupes on the market. Beautiful design on the lights. You notice these chiseled lines and contours in the hood. And you'll also notice that we have a clamshell design on the hood too, which is not always noticeable at first, but when you start pointing it out, you notice how it improves design. Usually when a hood opens in the car, usually where the fender and the hood meet is usually here, and you kind of have this unsightly line right in the middle of your hood. But with this clamshell design, you can see that the hood opens, the hood and the fenders meet here, and you have this line. Well, that line follows the contours of the body, so it follows the design theme of the vehicle, keeping the front really clean and streamlined looking. And probably one of the most exciting parts of the 2019 QX50 is its engine. It has a variable compression engine. Infiniti has been working on this engine for 20 years. First production variable compression engine. So what that means is it can quickly change the compression ratio on the fly. So it can have the compression ratio to maximize performance, or it can change it to a compression ratio that maximizes fuel efficiency. So if you're just cruising along at 40 miles an hour on back roads, you don't need full power. It's going to convert the engine to a compression ratio that's going to make it more fuel efficient. But for whatever reason, if you want to pass someone, merge on the highway, or just accelerate really quickly, if you mash down on the gas, the car realizes that you want to go fast, and almost seamlessly it's going to change that compression ratio to make the maximum output. And maximum output on this turbo engine is 268 horsepower and close to 280 pound-feet of torque. So the engine actually makes more torque than the outgoing V6 and the older QX50 that this one is replacing. So much cool things about the QX50. Come in, take it for a spin. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you soon.